Hey beautiful people. First, we start the video with the documents needed for the applications. So first, universities usually ask for 8 semester transcripts. But if you are in your final year, you can apply with 6 semesters. So at least you need mark lists up to 6th semester. After getting 6 semester transcripts, make individual PDFs for 6 semesters and another PDF with all 6 semester transcripts. All documents should be scanned with a cam scanner, which should be a color copy. Second one is letter of recommendation. Third one is statement of purpose. Fourth one is passport copy. Fifth one is some universities ask for a visa copy if you have. Sixth one is 10th marks list. Seventh one is inter mark list. So we won't upload 10th or inter mark list in application portal, but consultancy asks you these documents to gain some basic information like to calculate some dates. 8th one is GRE scorecard. 9th one is IELTS scorecard. Although you send GRE IELTS course officially, you need to upload GRE and IELTS scorecards. 10th one is course completion certificate. Course completion certificate needed if you are applying with only 5 semester transcripts. Our university delayed giving 6th semester mark list, so my consultancy suggested me to attach course completion certificate as I have transcripts up to 5th semester only. You have so much work with your PC, so use anti-radiation glasses while you work on your applications. You will not get a headache that often when you use anti-radiation glasses. In this video, I will discuss some problems which I encountered while applying to universities and will tell you how I solved those problems. From my experience, you can take precautions to make your application process tension-free with a clear roadmap. First thing is start early. If you are applying late, the admission committee will get busy and they will take much time to answer your emails. So the process will become easier if you apply early, as the admission committee won't have huge applications burden. They will respond within 24 hours. Also, your admission decision will be delayed if you apply late. If you apply early, you have chance to apply to some more universities if you are getting rejects from the universities that you already applied. So there will be plenty of time left to apply few more universities, which will help you in attending your targeting semester. If you apply late, you will get your decision very late because of huge application burden on universities. So then visa slots may be unavailable. Although you get visa slot, if you are rejected, you don't have time to apply again. At last, you may or may not attend the semester you are targeting. Then your application fee of $450 will be wasted. So starting early is the best thing you can do for tension-free process. Follow only official university websites to check tuition fee, course duration and STEM eligibility. You will get correct information only from official websites. I saw course duration on Yocket and applied to NJIT as the course duration is 1 year. But later in I-20, they mentioned course duration as 2 years. So be careful. Third one is using Quora. When you are not getting any answer to your questions from Google, type your query and then type Quora. You will get answers from the alumni in Quora. As they have experienced all these, you get good and accurate information from Quora, which helps you in getting exact answers for your queries. The first thing most people are not aware of is application fee waivers. Waivers play an essential role in the application process in reducing your total expenses for applying to universities. I was not aware of waivers when I was applying to universities. Recently, I posted a video about 20 universities that are free to apply from Ivy Overseas Consultancy. Check with your consultancy if your consultancy also providing the waivers for those 20 universities. And in the comments, I also listed some universities that are 100% free to apply. Don't forget to check the comment box of 20 universities that are free to apply. I didn't have this list before when I was applying to universities. If I had this list before, I might have applied to safe universities that meet my requirements without the application fee. So, definitely watch these tips to know whether your targeting university has application fee waiver or not. And I made another video about expenses for applying to universities. Check that too. I might have saved 15,000 to 17,000 if I had this list earlier. So must watch that video and check with your consultancy. Fee waivers are not easy to find, it seems. Here you see how hard it is to find waivers. When I type Arizona State University application fee waiver, there is nothing like it's free to apply to ASU when you are applying through Kaplan pathways. So ASU is providing application fee waiver, but when you are typing ASU application fee waiver, they didn't mention anything like it's free to apply. So follow the below tips to search for waivers easily. If you want to apply to some other university which are not providing the waivers, search by following these tips. The very first thing you should do before applying to universities is requesting for waivers. No matter whether the university provides application fee waiver or not, mail all your shortlisted universities requesting waivers. Here you can see how I mailed them. If you are applying to 8 universities, mail all 8 universities saying you have financial hardships to apply their program. You will get response from at least 1 to 2 universities. So don't forget to drop a mail. First tip. Some universities waive the application fee for 1 week or 2 weeks. So type in Google the university you want to apply to and type free application week. You may find some information about the dates they offer free applications. Suppose you want to apply to Arizona State University, then type Arizona State University free application fee week. Be careful to observe whether it only applies to domestic or international students. Let's check Kent State University free application week. So here they displayed free application week is from January 14th to January 24th. So let's check inside for more information. So here free graduate school application week. They saying here that Kent State Office of Graduate Admissions is offering a free application week for prospective domestic graduate students. If you submit your application during this time, the application fee will be automatically waived. So no special code is required. So let's check free application week for international students. So here we are checking free application week for University of Cincinnati. So here you can see that UC is waiving its $50 application fee for 2 weeks between November 2nd and 15th, 2020. So this applies to all campus and in all programs. The offer is also extended to international students. Second tip. Also search by typing the university you want to apply, then type application fee waiver. There you may find information about who is eligible to apply. Some application fee waivers are only available for students who are facing financial hardships and they need to submit the required documents to eligible for the application fee waiver. Third tip. Some universities ask you to mail a person to get a waiver code. You may find it by typing whom I should mail to get the application fee waiver code. Here you can see. Type in Google whom I should mail to get application fee waiver, then university name. Here I am typing Iowa State University. Here they gave application fee waiver documentation can be emailed to this email. You can also search by typing university name and fee waiver code. Here you can see fee waiver code for New York Institute of Technology. Sometimes you get information like international students are not eligible for waivers. Then there is no choice for you and it's your right to ask the consultancy to provide a list of universities offering application fee waivers. Don't hesitate to ask them because they have tie-ups with the universities and they will definitely give you a list of their tie-up universities with no application fee. So after doing this research only pay your application fee. So apply to 7 to 8 universities only, not 10 to 13 universities. So what I am trying to say is apply to only a few universities that meet your requirements. Here I will tell my requirements as an example. I want to complete my course in 1 year and the tuition fee should be in the range of $25,000 to $30,000. And my major is Management Information Systems. So I found very less universities with 1 year course. So I shortlisted universities with MIS 1 year. So applying to many universities will confuse you and take much time and hard work and will be a problem in your visa interview. So apply to universities that don't ask for the application fee only if they meet your requirements. Remember, apply to universities that offer application fee waivers only if those universities meet all your requirements. Don't apply to all the universities that are free to apply. For example, some XYZ university is free to apply, but you want to do a data science course that should be completed in 1 year. So don't apply to 2 year programs because your requirement is different. Don't waste time and money. And check with the university whether you can complete the course in 1 year or not. So don't waste your time applying to universities you think you won't attend even you get the admit. My senior said there might be some bad consequences if you apply for 10 to 13 universities because in visa interview the count of universities you applied is also matters. In my case, the university that I think I won't attend even if I get the admit is University of Texas at Arlington. It doesn't meet my requirements in terms of duration and course structure, but I don't know why I wasted 7,000. In your safe universities list, choose the ones you attend if you fail to get admission from your ambitious and moderate universities. So again, don't apply to very few universities like 4 to 5 because I will tell you a real time example. My senior applied to 5 universities. He applied to all ambitious universities, but he got rejected by all universities except Kent State University. He don't like to pursue his graduation in Kent State University, so he dropped for this fall. So apply to 7 to 8 universities along with safe universities. If you are getting rejects from the universities that you applied, start applying to some more universities. Note all the deadlines and start applying to universities according to deadline. First apply to universities that have significantly less time to deadline. If you are interested in a particular university and if they stopped accepting applications, you can ask them to extend the deadline if they mention case by case basis like this. Only a few universities mention deadlines on a case by case basis. So for these universities, you can ask them to extend the deadline. Some deadlines are stated as round 1 and round 2. Applying for the first round increase your chances of admission. So start the application process early. The remaining seats will be allocated for round 2. The seats will be filled by round 3 which are left in round 2. Public and private universities. Public colleges are government funded while private universities rely more on tuition and endowments. Private colleges are generally more expensive, but their ability to offer more attractive financial aid packages can sometimes make them more affordable than public universities. Not all the public universities are affordable and not all private universities are expensive. So do check every university fee for your program and shortlist them carefully. Reality of acceptance rate. The acceptance rate doesn't work same for all majors. Take University of Texas at Dallas. Its acceptance rate is 80%. For the CS people, it's little hard to get into UTD with a 70% CGPA. But for an ITM major, information technology major, it's easy to get into UTD with 60% CGPA. So here the acceptance rate works like CS may be like 60% and ITM is like 90%. So it's just my guessing. So acceptance rate doesn't work same for all majors. It's hard to get into majors which have high competition, but it's easy to get into majors that have very low competition. So acceptance rate doesn't work same for all majors. I think the acceptance rate doesn't work as same as it shows for fall 22 students. as huge students applied, the universities with acceptance rate above 90% also rejected so many students. So, no matter which universities and which major you are applying, try to figure out your chances on your own. Like which majors have huge competition or which profiles are getting university admission. For this, Yocket will help. I will show how it is showing. These people applied with some GRE and some IELTS scores. The people who got admitted had some GRE and IELTS scores. So apply if your profiles match the admitted student's profile. Choosing major. When you are interested in data science, don't apply to computer science. What? Yeah, some people think like when you opt for computer science, you can work in any field. But the thing is, when you study data science, there is a high chance that they consider you for data scientist position because you learned all the things in data science major. So, if you are interested in information systems, apply to it because you can get into some good universities as it has less competition than computer science. So, apply to a major which you are really interested in. So, without interest, if you apply for a major with more competition, you may miss a good university. Suppose if you are really interested in that major, it's advisable to apply to that major irrespective of high competition. But if you wish to take part in information systems major, you really get into good university as it has less competition. So if you are interested in information systems major, go ahead and apply. The next thing is, what happens if you forget any document or misplaced any document in application portal? So here is the answer. Due to COVID-19, our university couldn't able to give a 6th semester transcript. So that's the reason many students applied a little bit late. So my consultancy suggested me to apply with 5th semester transcript and course completion certificate. My university gave me the letter to submit to the university saying 6th semester transcript delayed due to COVID-19. So what I heard is when you don't have the 6th semester transcript or any other transcript or document, the universities reject your application. Later, I found it as a rumor. So what I am trying to say is, no matter which documents you forgot, universities keep mailing you until they receive all the required documents. Then only they start your application evaluation. They even ask for official GRE or IELTS scores. So don't be tense if you forget to submit any document. Universities will mail you asking the documents that you forgot to upload. So later, universities mailed me asking 6th semester transcript. So apply with a 5th semester transcript if your university or college needs more time to provide 6th semester transcript. For every course, there are specific requirements you should meet to apply. Some universities state IELTS should be 7 or GRE should be above 300 or a bachelor's degree should be 4 years. Suppose you are interested in some XYZ university but you are not eligible to apply to that university as you have less IELTS or GRE score, then you can mail to the university your profile and ask them if you can apply to that program with your GRE or IELTS course. In my case, I wanted to apply to the University of Washington, but it mentioned only IELTS 7 or above students should apply. I mailed them asking I have a 6.5 IELTS course and mentioned my GRE score. And I mentioned I like the curriculum and I said I want to be the part of University of Washington. They replied that the students who completed their graduation in English medium are eligible, even though they don't meet the English proficiency requirements. So, you can mail the university if you are not eligible according to the university website. But later, I didn't apply to University of Washington as I found it too expensive. Some universities like University of Cincinnati ask for additional documents that support your application, like certificates or your research papers, any internship certificates. So if you have any of those, make separate PDFs for them so that you can easily submit when the university asks. So submitting additional documents is not mandatory, but you have high chances of getting admission if you submit the documents that support your application.
First type in Google Cookies Editor. Click on the first link. Then add to Chrome. Then open another tab and type earn money by using Grammarly Premium for free. Then click on the first link. Go down. Here you have to wait 60 seconds. Then a file will appear after 60 seconds. So next go to Telegram in your phone and type @Paresh Kumar PK and request him to join Grammarly group where you can access all passwords. He will add you in that group. Usually the password is bingotingo.com and date. Like if today's date is September 25th, then password will be bingotingo.com 25. And if today's date is September 26, then password will be bingotingo.com 26. So better join the group because you easily know whenever the password changes. Then click on the download guide. Here I am entering password bingotingo.com 9 because the date is August 9. So here you can see a Google document. Open it and copy all the document by pressing Ctrl A and Ctrl C to copy. Ctrl A to select all and Ctrl C to copy. Then open another tab and type grammarly.com. After that, open the extension and click on the pin icon of Cookies Editor. Then you find Cookies Editor here. Open it and clear the cookies by pressing on delete button. Do it 2 times. Then click on import and paste the text. Then click on import. After 3 seconds, reload the tab. Then here you can see Grammarly Premium account where you can edit the text.
Grammarly plays with you. Yes, when you paste the text for correction, it shows some errors and you correct them. Okay, but again when you paste the text that Grammarly has already corrected, you will get more errors. Suppose take the word color. It's correct to write color like COLOUR or COLOR. But when you write COLOR, Grammarly says COLOUR. But when you write COLOUR, Grammarly says COLOR. So Grammarly plays with you. Be careful, it wastes your time. So use Grammarly wisely. Sometimes Grammarly shows your text as wordy and suggests you to take out some words from the sentence. Don't follow that suggestion when you think the wordy sentence is carrying your emotions. So that's it. I hope this video helps you to save a small part of your money and time, and all the very best for your applications.